John Wayne, is this me?
Oh, John Wayne, Frankenstein, the Emperor Supreme. With his ribcage exposed, he's a megalomaniac dream. A top hat tilted, creepy shades on his face. He's here to conquer worlds and leave no trace of grace. Reality bends to me, cause physics is a sham. I drank a bottle of Everclear and didn't give a damn. He struts into Wisconsin broths, popping booze on tap. Zombies grab a fork, humans are the new snack wrap.
Welcome to this week's Emperor John Wayne's Yucca Flats, starring the man who made Ashburg famous, Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein.
And also starring the most famous man to be able to escape the evil abyss and black hole of Ripon, Wisconsin, Uncle Spicy!
Hey kids, welcome to this week's Emperor John Wayne's Freaky Flicks. And ooh, do we have a bad one for you this time?
Yes, we certainly do. And for those of you who don't know, I am your ghost host with the most, Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein, the king of cringe
Cringy.
and the master of misery.
Miserable.
Joining me as always is,
Uncle Spicy, the Sultan of Shenanigans.
and together we are the Booze Brothers.
Now, I know you're trying to forget him. I apologize for that, but it's just not going to happen. He won't let you. I've been trying and he won't let me either. So, just surrender. Make life easier. It's not worth the extra effort.
So tell them what our mission is with this program.
We bring you the best and the worst of cult, comedy, horror, and cheesy movies, because who loves cheese more than a couple of guys from Wisconsin, the cheese capital of the world?
And coincidentally, the beer capital of the world. Woo! Oh boy, we got one you're going to need all the beer in the world
Or something stronger.
and
Yeah,
all
like
the
that color.
cheese. I mean, this one's really bad. Really bad. Want to tell them what it is?
Are you ready for it? Brace yourself. Here it comes. It's not going to be pretty. The Beast of Yucca Flats.
Starring Tor Johnson,
The one and only Tor Johnson.
the Swedish Angel of Death, as his wrestling name was known.
That's right.
This was his very last horror movie ever. And, oh boy, it's a stinker.
It's pretty stinky.
Oh boy, we could tell you
You
all.
know it's stinky.
Yeah, we could tell you all about it, but you know what? We'll wait for the first break. For now, it's time for you to raid your stash, to help you watch our trash. My stash, there, is Wisconsin cheese
Kids,
curds.
never try to stick your fingers near him when he's eating cheese curds.
Or
Or eating anything for that matter. You'll lose your...
Yeah.
Don't try to take any either. You'll lose more than that.
But you know what? I know a lot of times Ever clears my secret stash, and I have to have a backup for this movie because it's that bad.
Everclear is not a secret stash because everybody knows about it.
Oh yeah.
It's not a secret.
Oh, I need to wash that down. Well, do we have anything else to say?
Oh yeah, but we'll do that in the next break.
Then it's time for us to see. Let's roll it.
If I gotta roll it, I get to smoke it first.
All right.
Okay. Oh, you agreed? Wow.
Joseph Jaworski, noted scientist, recently escaped from behind the Iron Curtain. Wife and children killed in Hungary. His aide carries a briefcase, secret data on the Russian moonshot. Joseph Jaworski's destination, Yucca Flats, and a meeting with top brass at the A-bomb testing ground. These men are also from behind the Iron Curtain. Two of the Kremlin's most ruthless agents. Their orders: get the briefcase, kill Jaworski.
Mr. Jaworski, get in the car.
Flag on the moon. How did it get there? Secret data. Pictures of the moon. Secret data. Never before outside the Kremlin. Man's first rocket to the moon. Yucca Flats, the A-bomb. Vacation time. Man and wife, unaware of scientific progress. Joseph Jaworski, noted scientist. dedicated his life to the betterment of mankind. Young Joe Dobson, desert patrolman.
Officer,
Yeah?
there's a man dead. Back down the road.
Dead? How far down?
Couple miles, maybe more. Laying behind his car. Looks like he's been choked.
Joe Dobson, caught in the wheels of progress. Man choked to death, a woman's purse, and footprints on the wasteland. Touch a button, things happen. A scientist becomes a beast.
Jim?
Be down in a minute, Joe.
Yeah. Better come with me. Trouble up the road. Murder. Be right down.
See you later, honey.
Jim Archer, Joe's partner. Another man caught in a frantic race for the betterment of mankind. Progress. Jim Archer, wounded parachuting on Korea. Jim and Joe try to keep the desert road safe for travelers. 7 days a week. Shock waves of an A-bomb. A once powerful, humble man, reduced to nothing. Joseph Jaworski, respected scientist, now a fiend, prowling the wastelands, a prehistoric beast in the nuclear age. Kill. Kill just to be killing. The mouth of the cave 1,000 feet up over jagged cliffs. A man murdered, a woman's purse. Jim and Joe picked their way upward to the mouth of the cave. One slip, and 1,000 feet to nowhere.
Well, there's the owner of the purse. Yeah. Let's take her down. May still be alive. Hey, she's still breathing. Careful with her arm, Joe. And Joe, here, feel her pulse. Well, doctors can't help her. Maybe angels, but not doctors.
Paper, mister? Get your morning paper.
Vacation time. People travel east, west, north, or south. The Radcliffes travel east with two small boys, adventurous boys. Nothing bothers some people, not even flying saucers.
Come on, Art. Let's get some soda pop.
Hey, mister? Do you mind if we bother you a minute?
Boys from the city, not yet caught in the whirlwind of progress, feed soda pop to the thirsty pigs. Coyotes, once a menace to travelers. Missile bases run them off their hunting grounds.
How much do I owe you?
$3.
Boys, we're leaving.
Mom, we saw some real pigs. Yeah, and a coyote.
Coyote?
Yeah.
Don't you be playing with coyotes. Now, come on. We're leaving. Come on.
Oh, we never get to have any fun.
A 110 in the shade and no shade. Jim and Joe try to make their way up to the plateau. To reach the top, a man needs an airplane. A jump from a plane could land you on top.
Welcome back, Boggles and Ghouls. You have survived the first third of this movie, which is indeed quite impressive. As you can see, when they were recording the movie, they had some technical difficulties, so they lost all the audio. So to make up for it, they made sure that they dubbed over it, but they couldn't do a good job dubbing, so they only dubbed when people's faces weren't being shown, and then they had a narrator narrating most of the stuff that was lost in the dialogue. So there's that.
It.
And they released it.
Wow.
Wow.
Back in the day, though, excuse me. exploitation movies. That was the whole point. What they would do was they want to put out the movie and make their money quick and get out of town.
Yeah.
So they would give the most awesome posters you ever saw in your life. Then you'd watch the stinking cheesy piece of crap and be too late.
And then, of course, there's Tor Johnson. Tor Johnson, who's most famous for being an Ed Wood Ghoul and playing the mutant misfit Lobo. Now, in this one, Yucca Flats actually is a real place that had a lot of nuclear tests and is the most irradiated place in the world. So they actually did a little research there. Now, the fact that Tor Johnson was a Russian spy defecting to America that got caught in a nuclear blast and then mutated would have been a lot better if either they gave him some makeup or they had a normal looking person playing the scientist before he mutated into Tor Johnson, but they didn't. So, oh well.
Yeah, but remember, for many years, one of the most popular items around Halloween was the Tor Johnson mask.
This is true.
So did they really need the makeup?
Tor Johnson had a mask for sale for quite some time. I think it was like only in around the year 2000 that they stopped making them.
But they lasted a long time. Him and Rondo had two of the most popular masks for years.
Yes, indeed.
Neither one of them had any makeup.
Nope. Just bald heads and goofy looking faces.
Rondo didn't have really a bald head.
But Tor Johnson sure did.
Sure did.
And yes. And of course, Tor Johnson, well, it's probably just as well they lost his dialogue because Tor Johnson had a horrible accent. In fact, that's why in Plan 9 from Outer Space, he was supposed to be the star, but his accent was so bad, they killed him off and made him a monster instead. Which probably was a good idea because he was the most impressive and freaky looking ghoul.
Plus, you can't understand what he's saying when he was actually talking.
No, you could not. And now it is time for us to announce our super fan of the week. And today we're going to go with Phil from Oshkosh. And not just any Phil. Phil is the manager of Time Community Theater.
Well, many of the movies we do, you could actually see there.
Yes, I volunteer there every week. So if you're ever in Oshkosh, you can go to the Times Theater and see me. They're dedicated to playing cult, classic, and horror movies. They usually have Friday, they usually have a free movie, and Saturday they usually have a classic for $4. They have popcorn for $1, soda for $1, beer for $4, candy for $2.
Where else are you going to get popcorn for $1?
Yes,
seriously.
And not only is Phil a great guy promoting movies, and not only do I work with him, he's also letting us host a few of our shows there. Like, there's going to be a thing called Shock the Block. And
Schlock the Block.
Schlock the Block. And there's going to be multiple horror hosts there, and I'm going to be there. In fact,
that's pretty horrifying.
The Beast of Yucca Flats is going to be one of the movies presented there, which is why we're choosing this wonderful public domain movie to do at this time. And if you ever want to meet me in person, get your photo taken with me, or get your autograph, just show up. Chances are I'll be there.
Especially if it's a movie like, Barbie or Frozen or one of those things he really loves. Guaranteed to see him then.
Yeah, right. Now, usually you'll see me with the horror movies, science fiction, action, adventure movies. Not so much movies like Frozen or other such movies, but in any case, I suppose we talked enough for now, so we might as well get back to the movie. Let's roll it!
But the killer's not on the plateau. Hours in the broiling hot desert sun, with no trace of the killer. To put Jim Archer's paratroop training to good use is the only answer. A trip up into the skies and jump. And if the killer is on the plateau, kill him.
I don't see the boys.
I'll take a look.
Jim, shoot first. Ask questions later.
Hank? I can't find them. What do you think we should do?
I don't know, Lois. Stay here, I'll go out farther. We'll find him.
Randy! Art!
Art? Randy!
always on the prowl, looking for something or somebody to kill. Quench the killer's thirst.
Welcome back, boggles and ghouls. You're 2/3 of the way done with the Beast of Yucca Flats.
Yucca or Yucca?
I don't know.
I think Yucca sounds appropriate.
Yucca. It is a Yucca kind of movie.
It's Yucca. What a name.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever thought that was a great name for a place.
Oh, I don't know. So you can see the terror continues. Oh, something that's interesting to note is the person who produced this movie happened to like the idea of naked women, which is why in the beginning they had a woman in a shower being murdered by someone.
Because what guys are interested in naked
And there's-
women? What kind of novel, crazy idea is that?
No explanation of who this person is or how they're getting murdered. Presumably, it could have been Tor Johnson's character after he got mutated, but he's wandering around in the middle of a desert and there's no house. So what? At one point he found a house in the middle of nowhere, strangled someone, and then wandered off. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. But it wasn't meant to make sense. It was just the guy's like, well, I wants to get a naked woman on the screen.
It's a strong way to start. It
That's
has nothing
right.
to do with the
That's
story, but it's a strong way to start.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got some hot hoochie mama getting murdered by some unseen monster that may be the monster of the movie.
It's probably him. I mean,
Probably. Yep. I guess we might as well get back to the movie.
yep.
So let's roll it.
Shoot first, ask questions later. pilot dropped his man. If Joe Dobson moves north, Hank will be caught in the middle. An innocent victim caught in the wheels of justice. A man runs, somebody shoots at him. Jim Archer, ex-paratrooper, trained to hunt down his man and destroy him. The hunter and the hunted. With only a few hundred yards between him and the enemy, Jim closes in for the kill.
Why are you running?
I haven't time to explain, Lois. Stay here. The boys may come back. Gotta get help.
Joe Dobson headed north and met Jim. "20 hours without rest and still no enemy. In the blistering desert heat, Jim and Joe plan another attack. Find the beast and kill him. Kill or be killed. Man's inhumanity to man."
Randy, you think we're lost? Maybe. I don't know, Art. Maybe. Let's go. Randy, is that water down there? I sure hope so. My throat's dry. Mine too.
Ah! Ah!
Randy? What? Where are we? In a cave, I guess. Come on, Art. Be careful. Think that old man can get us up here? Don't talk about it. Come on. Art, get back.
Ah! 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 The beast, finding his victim gone, unleashes his fury.
Art, come on. Get back.
Hank and some helpful neighbors. The search narrows.
Jim, you all right? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Joseph Jaworski, noted scientist.
it looks like you survived the whole freaking movie. And that's quite an accomplishment. And you should brag about it. Not only should you brag about it, you should prove to us you survived.
Right. Your word ain't good enough because we don't trust anybody.
So leave comments.
Evidence that you actually saw it all the way through.
That's right. Comment.
Yes.
And make
Good or
sure
bad doesn't matter.
Make sure you share and you like. And above all else, you subscribe. Whether it's on Rumble or YouTube, or if you're seeing this in the theater or on your DVD, make sure you go to Rumble or YouTube and subscribe to our channels. That way we can get money from the man, and you can also learn about other movies we have.
Yes.
And make sure if you like us or the movie, you share it with everyone in the world.
And if you don't like us, get revenge on all those buggers by sharing it with the world.
After,
Why should you suffer alone?
That's right, because misery loves company.
And so do we.
Yes! Until next time, we will be lurking in your nightmares and haunting your dreams.
And going through your underwear drawer.